Hi everyone, this is Eric Klopper here, the creator of the one-man play Sex and Circumcision, an American Love Story, which premiered at Harvard University back in 2018. Now, Harvard terminated my employment shortly after the premiere of my play. I am now in my second semester at Georgetown Law, working hard to become an attorney. Now, this video has nothing to do with that, although I will need backup on the Harvard front soon. But this video is about the recent piece that The Guardian did regarding circumcision, and more specifically, my fellow Jew's comments in it, Eli Sargon. Now, many fellow intactivists reached out to me, and they were confused, they were dismayed. They were asking me, why would Eli, a supposed ally, start trying to politicize this movement and branding us with unsavory titles?
And then after Donald Trump was elected, there was a sort of shift in the intactivist movement. Some of the prominent figures now are members of the alt-right. I spoke out against it. We need to have a conversation about anti-Semitism in the intactivist movement.
Now, why would Eli attack the entire movement, trying to brand it as alt-right or anti-Semitic? Now, if I were an intactivist, someone who had spent a significant amount of my time for no benefit to myself to protect children from sexual violence, and then I see a supposed ally trying to brand me with all these unsavory titles, which does not benefit us or the children we're trying to protect at all, I would be a little upset and confused as well. And that's the common sentiment that I've heard. Now, why would Eli do such a thing? Well, his behavior largely validates what I said in my play. And that is, Eli, like myself, is Jewish. However, unlike Eli, despite me being Jewish and having paid for this with blood at birth, I have no loyalty to the tribe that injured me, whereas Eli cannot say the same thing. Now, his willingness to throw this movement and the children we are trying to protect under the bus is evidence of his dual loyalty. See, it doesn't benefit him or the movement in trying to brand this movement as alt-right or anti-Semitic, but it allows him to salvage ties with members of a community who are still cutting up the sex organs of children in their free time. And as exhibit number one would be his own father. I mean, it's great that he made a documentary bringing attention to this issue when it was still relatively nascent, but we're in endgame territory, right? And his entire documentary was about him groveling for his father's approval. The same father who inflicted scars on his love organ because of the ideology that he has been blinded by from birth. And so we need intactivists who are willing to lead us to victory. And the opposition will dutifully and readily showcase weak intactivists or people who cannot really articulate our view because, like, let's say in this case, they are very willing to jeopardize our mission to salvage their position in their communities that are still largely predicated on cutting up these babies. Now, the reason I make this is because I am Jewish as well. I mean, I have paid for my Jewish heritage in blood. However, unlike Eli, I do not stand by the tribe that damaged me. I stand by the tribe of dedicated intactivists who are spending their free time, they're not getting paid for this, out of ethics and integrity, trying to protect children from this disgusting sexual violence that has manifested itself on a national scale, just in the US, and under the guise of medicine when it is really a religious blood sacrifice, and we know it. But I don't want to digress too hard on that point. The point of this is to say, intactivists, although I may be Jewish, I stand with you. I stand with the tribe that protects children. I will not throw you or the children we are trying to protect under the bus to salvage my position among my tribe, because my tribe is with you. And if any other reporters want to do a circumcision piece and speak with an actual intactivist, somebody who effectively advocates for the rights of children and their right to bodily integrity and to be free from having parts of their genitals severed for an ancient blood sacrifice, well, you can reach out to me directly quite easily. Now, I need to get back to my hard work in becoming a lawyer here at Georgetown in Washington, D.C., and I will be in touch soon on the Harvard front, but until then, my Jewish and Gentile intactivist brothers and sisters, keep up the good work. I stand with you now, I will stand with you always, and we will get this mission done. Thank you.